Butter is cooked, but it looks like it's hot. Yes, it is. All right. So this is what I'm going to do. Dip it in the brown sugar. Not enough brown sugar. It's getting out there. I'm going to dip it in the butter. This is already good enough. But more sugar. Maybe that's too much. All right, there's one of these. All the legs. Well, I'm just really curious. So before I did, I mean, it's really good. How it changes. All right, let's have the torch. That looks good. Strong. The other side. Idea how this tastes. That was damn delicious. I'm just gonna taste it without the butter yet. It's good. Really good. If you like sugar, it's not bad.
What's going on, everybody? Y'all know what it is. Let's go. Jaw you. Time. Wrestling talk at its finest. You know what tonight is, obviously. We don't speak on it. It would only be right to play this theme to start off the show, obviously, with War Games coming up. Put it in the comment section right now. If you know this theme music right here, put it in the comment section, man. I miss these guys. I ain't even gonna lie. Rels, you cannot answer the question. We know you know. We know DeAndre know. You know I know.
I got hyped when I heard it.
You got excited when you heard it, right?
Hope they appear somewhere soon.
War Games tonight. We got a lot to talk about, nevertheless. Man. The champ that runs the camp will be here in a moment, too. But this is Jaw You, obviously. We are on YouTube. We on Facebook. Like and share the show. Wrestling talk coming up at its finest. Starting off with War Games, obviously. I got my co-host in the building. Two of my co-hosts in the building. You know who he is. First and foremost, he's right here. When he is not giving you the power of positivity, he is giving you the power of positivity right here on Jaw You. My guy, he is DeAndre Frederick. What's going on?
What's up? Glad to be here.
Now, my guy is the original Yelper down here. He is the rated R superstar today. Obviously, as you see the shirt. You see the shirt. Rated R superstar.
I actually got it tatted on my arm. That's a funny thing.
Wow.
Years ago. When he first took that name, I actually got it tatted on my arm.
Wow. What a revelation right here. Can we see that tattoo? Is there any possibility? The rated R superstar?
I had this since I was like 19? I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, yes, we definitely see it. Right there. Wow.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it when I was like 19 or 20.
That's what's up. That's what's going on. My guy, the original Gilbert, is in the building. Tyrell Howard, what's good, my bro?
Yeah, I'm chilling, man. What's going on? How you doing tonight?
Man, y'all know what it is. Listen, like and share. Again, like I said, this is the Jaw You Show, wrestling talk at its finest. War Games, man. I got to ask right now. Let's put it in the comment section right now for those who are tuned in to YouTube, Facebook, the whole 9 yards. First and foremost, I ain't getting no answer on whose theme music that was. But I will start off by asking the panel, what was your favorite War Games? Which War Games was your favorite War Games? I'm gonna start off with my guy. He looked like he ready. The rated R superstar looked like he ready to answer right now. So I'm gonna start off with him, and then I'm gonna go to DeAndre and let me know, what was your favorite War Games?
Are we talking WWE or just in general?
See, a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know War Games didn't just start with NXT. See, boom, boom, boom. We talking about NXT War Games though. We ain't gonna get super deep. We can later.
I think my favorite one had to be I want to say Undisputed Era versus was it Gargano, Keith Lee, Dijakovic, and Kevin Owens. Just because the roof blew off the place when Kevin Owens was the mystery man.
Yeah, I remember the pop that Kevin Owens got when he came back to NXT. That was definitely dope, and I think I got footage of that. Actually, I think I got footage of that. We'll pull it up shortly, but nevertheless, Jay Andre, what was your favorite NXT War Game, sir?
My favorite NXT War Games would have to be the one. So many to choose from. I would say this. Anyone with Undisputed Era was my favorite. I think they just is electric. But if I had to pick, I probably would go with Rails and say the one with Kevin Owens, Keith Lee, Dijakovic, and was it no, it wasn't Gargano. I forgot the other person.
It was Ciampa, Gargano. It was Ciampa, Owens, Dijakovic, and Keith Lee.
Yeah, that would be my favorite.
Yeah, I'm gonna go right along with everybody else. This is unanimous. That War Games was phenomenal, but you can't have War Games without AOP, man. You can't have War Games without the Undisputed Era. You can't have War Games without these guys. But tonight is a War Games, a new NXT 2.0 War Games without them too. Here is an interesting thought. Out of those factions that we just named, there is only one person that still remains who is actually a WWE star still out of those two factions. And he's actually in War Games tonight, Kyle O'Reilly. Did you ever see that happen?
No. Actually, if you want to be technical, there's only one superstar that's been in that War Games that's actually on the main roster right now. And guess who that one is? Take a guess.
Kevin Owens.
Well, two. Okay, two. So take the guess of the other one.
Ricochet?
Oh, shit. He was in one, too. There's another one.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
T-Bar. Dijakovic.
Oh, Lord. Yes. Dominic Dijakovic. Yes. Wow. What times have turned from when War Games was phenomenal and you had all these great. I just really, you know what, Rose? You just see, you done started some trouble. You started trouble. I can't even believe that we had Dominic Dijakovic, Keith Lee, Ricochet, Aleister Black, Lars Sullivan. For those who remember Lars,
EC3,
which I'm gonna tell you right now, one of my favorite matches, dream matches that should have happened that never happened was Lars Sullivan and Walter. Should have happened. Would have loved to see it happen. Never happened.
EC3,
but NXT was stacked.
EC3,
Gargano, Ciampa,
Velveteen
EC3,
Dream.
Velveteen Dream. Come on.
I mean,
Juice
Robinson. If you really want to go back. The original Ascension, if you really want to go, the original Ascension that had, do you even know who the original Ascension was? I mean, the original, not damn. See, I can't even remember the ones that got released. It was Victor and was it Connor and Victor?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Connor and Victor.
So, but do you know who the original Ascension was?
No, I don't remember.
So, all right, so I'll give you a little clue. Now, a little clue, I'll tell you. So when NXT started the rebranding after they did the whole game show thing, they were doing all these vignettes with the original Ascension and all these other guys. The original Ascension was Ricardo Rodriguez, Saul Guerrero, Connor, and who was known as Bram in TNA.
Right. Okay.
Because remember, those were the original Ascension was Connor and I don't know what I don't remember Bram's name in NXT, but and then he got fired. I think he had an altercation with Charlotte. He got fired, and then he ended up in TNA. And that's
now the original Ascension started when Corey Graves and Neville was the tag team champions, correct?
No, it was before that.
Sure.
Yep. Because remember, because if I'm not mistaken, Neville and Corey Graves lost the titles to it may have been the Ascension or it may have been the Wyatt family.
It was the Ascension.
Yeah, because I remember Neville was also teammates with another guy. I think his name was like Oliver Gray or something like that. If I'm not mistaken, right. I'm going way back NXT.
Yeah.
Because Luchasaurus was there, Judas Devlin, without the mask.
Yeah, you're going way back. You're going way back.
Okay, I'll give you a quiz. Who was the first 3 NXT champions?
Seth Rollins.
Mm-hmm. Rollins.
Got 10 seconds.
Demon Balor.
Nope.
Drew McIntyre.
Nope. 4.
No.
3.
No.
2.
No.
1. Bo Dallas.
Kevin Owens.
Bo Dallas.
Oh wow.
He beat Big E.
Oh, Bo Dallas.
Right. That is right.
See, even Ian said it. The original Ascension. I don't know if it had Epico in it, but I know it was Connor and Bram. See, he knew Bo Dallas. See, if I'm not mistaken, if I know my NXT, the champions were Seth Rollins, Big E, Bo Dallas, Sami Zayn. No, Bo Dallas, Neville, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Finn Balor, Samoa Joe, Finn Balor. Wait, was it Finn Balor again? No, because Samoa Joe was the first 2-time champion. Because Samoa Joe beat the Demon. He was the first one to beat the Demon.
Right.
Sammy had that short run as NXT champion. That Kevin Owens beat the shit out of him after the match. I remember.
Right.
And he did it with a broken nose. That was a golden NXT era. Nakamura, Bobby Roode, the real Bobby Roode.
That's true.
Drew McIntyre.
Yeah,
Andrade. That's in the
you had a lot of stars on NXT. The NXT
how do
roster.
you mess that up? How do you mess that up?
How do you mess that up? Like unbelievably. I'm looking at this match card and I'm like, yeah. Are we really excited about this? There's no championship match in this match card either, by the way. No championship match. Match number 1 is going to be Dakota Kai and Toxic Attraction versus Raquel Gonzalez, Cora Jade, Io Shirai, and Kaylee Ray.
I think Cora Jade gets eliminated, gets a submission. Because when you look at NXT War Games, you got to look at who's the weakest link of the team.
Mm-hmm. And who is the weakest link?
I would say Cora Jade. You're not going to make Gonzalez submit. You're not going to make Kaylee Ray submit. You're not going to make Io Shirai submit because Cora Jade. And then the weakest link in Toxic Attraction is honestly the weakest link in Toxic Attraction is any one of them except for the champ, except for the women's champ.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with that for sure. I think this is a landslide beatdown. I think at the end of the day, you're going to have Raquel, Io Shirai, and Kaylee Ray. All 3 of them are still going to be standing at the end of this match. I think everybody from Toxic Attraction, including Dakota Kai, is gone. I think this is a no-brainer.
Well, it's not elimination. Remember, it's War Games. So once everyone gets in, it's who's the first one to submit.
Oh, well, then Toxic Attraction goes down easily in flames on this one.
I agree.
Rocco said 2013 to 18 was the prime for NXT.
Mm-hmm.
NXT, I agree.
Yeah.
Rocco, what was your favorite War Games, sir? We need to know. What was your favorite War Games? He said 2010 to 12 was a joke of a reality show. 2019 to 2021 was still good, but not nearly the quality of what it used to be. Okay, you can respect that.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely could respect that. I wasn't even a fan of NXT until like 2013-ish, to be very honest with you. Wasn't a fan of NXT all like that. Thought that NXT was kind of like 205 a little bit. 205 Live, that mess, that I don't even want to even go back to 205 Live because of how poorly it was.
And you know the sad part about 205 Live? They had so much talent too that they dropped the ball on. There was one match in particular. I think the best match I've ever seen was like a match between Buddy Murphy and Ali. It was like one of the best matches. I think he beat him with like a tornado DDT off the ring steps, if I'm not mistaken. I think like a no disqualification match.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
they were destined for failure from the beginning anyway.
That's true.
So what's your thoughts on this match? Who wins? Jay Andre, who you got? You got Toxic Attraction in Dakota?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. I like the makeover that Mandy Rose has taken as a character. So yeah, that's who I got. That's who I got winning.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Wow. So you think Toxic Attraction is putting out? Okay. All right. Well, you know what I want to see though? I do want to see come out of this match after War Games. I would like to see Raquel Gonzalez, Io Shirai, and Kaylee Ray triple threat. I'd like to see it.
I honestly feel like Io Shirai and Raquel Gonzalez have nothing left in NXT, but then I don't want them to go to the main roster either.
Because you know they're gonna get drowned.
Well, maybe not Raquel Gonzalez. She has a height.
Nah, Raquel might be able to make it. I don't know about you. Well, then again, no. Io had some star power.
I don't trust WWE and how they treat Japanese wrestlers.
True. Well, I can understand that too. Matter of fact, speaking of Japan, what happened to
Asuka?
Well, we wasn't gonna go there with Asuka. I actually was talking about my guy with the wide too.
Oh, see my point exactly.
What happened to him?
I don't know. Oh, they teamed him up in NXT with some dude with a jacket, Ikeman Gyro or something like that, and they gave him some ridiculous stereotype name, like split jackets or time jackets or some dumb shit like that.
Oh Lord!
Wow!
Oh Lord! Split jackets.
There's some ridiculous name like that.
Some Monday boardroom failure. Boardroom failure. All right. Well, that's the women's War Game match. Did you get excited off that? Did you get excited?
No, not at all.
All right. Kushida is who he's talking about. Kushida. Yeah, Kushida. Yeah, terrible what they've done to Kushida. I thought Kushida at least should have been North American champion, but whatever. Won't go there. Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, Pete Dunne, and LA Knight versus Carmelo Hayes, Grayson Waller, Braun Breaker, and Tony D'Angelo, who's right here from Buffalo, by the way. Tony D'Angelo.
Going on a limb to say that LA Knight turns on him.
Turns on the team?
Yep. I don't trust him.
Understandable. I can see that. I can definitely see that happening. Jay Andre, what's your thoughts on this one?
I agree with Rose, but I didn't get why LA Knight was even in here. I don't even consider him
exactly my point. My point.
But I'm going with the new breed to win. It's simple. They're gonna win. Gargano contract signed a weak contract extension. I don't think they're gonna let him win on his way out. I don't think he's re-signing with NXT. So I got the new breed winning.
Rose, what's your thoughts on this?
I got the new guys winning too. WWE Vincent Bruce has pushed this 2.0 so much that I can't see them losing.
Right.
So I want to make a prediction, right? For some odd reason, I don't know why, but I feel like Samoa Joe's going to end up in this match some way, somehow.
Interesting.
It could be to
maybe
attack
they'll kick LA
Gargano.
Knight out.
No, it could be to attack Ciampa because Ciampa's a champ, and remember he gave up the belt without losing it, and that could cost 1.0 the match. But for some odd reason, I feel like he's been going way too long, and this might be the time to bring him back.
Good thought. That could happen. So that means Samoa Joe will be going heel then, right?
Would you have it any other way?
Nah, not at all.
Not at all.
This is how I see it. Because I feel like Braun Breaker's a face. So I feel like Ciampa's a face. So what I'm thinking is Joe comes back, attacks him, gets a match, beats him for the title. He's the heel. And then Braun Breaker beats him for the title sometime in January.
He's got Braun Breaker pinning Tommaso Ciampa, Dalton Smith.
Yeah.
D-Man's in the house.
Nah, I don't see Ciampa taking the pin. I see either LA Knight submitting for the team or Turner or Grayson Waller submitting for the. You gotta, when you look at War Games, you gotta look at who's the weakest link on the team. None of these big guys are gonna submit or get pinned. Adam Cole, when he lost to Ciampa in the War Games, look how he lost though. He took like a electric helicopter, whatever thing off the top of the damn cage through a table.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
I don't see Ciampa doing that and getting put like that. I don't see. Maybe Gargano, since his contract is expiring, maybe he'll get beat. Maybe that might be his way out the door. But I don't know.
What in the world? Why do y'all think Gargano not staying in NXT?
I don't see it. I mean,
It's not. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
It's not fit for him no more. It's not designed. Vince and them is going with the big boys now. They're not going with them smaller wrestlers. He ended up being a manager, or he'd be that character that he was when he fought MVP on SmackDown. They changed him back to that. What was his name? When he fought MVP as a extra. What was that man's name? I'm gonna find his name. But that's what they're going to end up turning back into because it's not meant for him. Triple H ain't over it. He's better off going to New Japan or AEW.
Jesus.
See Dalton. See LA Knight.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in right now. You are watching Jaw U. We get real analytical with this wrestling thing, man. You're going to get wrestling talk at its finest right here. We on YouTube, Facebook, and all that good stuff. So make sure you tune in, like and share. Come on, get them likes and shares up. Get some conversation in here. We got a call line too, by the way. We got some things going on in here today. We're going to have a giveaway. We're going to have a shirt giveaway. Obviously. Call lines there, 716-481-8249. And then also, Jay Andre got something going on. Rails got something going on the show. I'm not going to spoil it. We'll talk about it later on as we get through War Games and things of that nature. But
Cedric Von Haas was his name when he fought MVP as an extra. That's exactly what they do. Johnny Gargano.
Oh yeah, he had like a ridiculous like Keebler elf outfit on, right?
Yup.
Yeah, I remember.
I can't believe y'all right now. Y'all really think my guy is leaving, man? Johnny Gargano is the pillar. Is one of the pillars. If you had to build,
he's been replaced.
If you had to build.
Look, in my CM Punk voice, he's been replaced by Tony D'Angelo.
Oh my goodness, cut it out. Tony D'Angelo is terrible.
Is he really from Buffalo?
Yes, he is. He's from here.
But they make it seem like he's from like the Piers of Chicago.
Yeah, whatever. He ain't. He's from right here. He ain't Johnny Gargano, man. He not Johnny Wrestling, man. If you had to put up the statues for people, Johnny Gargano was one of them. You got to put Gargano up there. He's up there, man. Pillar. I disagree. He said Braun Breaker will pin Gargano after Knight betrays him. Also, remember that Dunn and Ciampa still have issues. They could betray each other as well. Johnny Gargano is leaving. Could see it happen. Every time y'all say Gargano leaving, I'm getting more and more distraught, man. Makes me want to go back into the Johnny Gargano catalog of great matches he's had.
Wouldn't the ultimate sense of betrayal be Gargano turning on Ciampa and just leaving, and then that's his way out the company, but Ciampa never gets any revenge on him?
Oh my goodness! See, that's a great way of thinking it too. But I need to see Gargano Ciampa 6. Need to see it before it's all said and done. You know what would be the greatest way for him to leave is next week after he betray him.
They have like a loser league
Championship match between Gargano and Ciampa for the title. Gargano wins and leaves NXT as the champ and relinquishes the belt as the champ. That would be phenomenal.
Gargano Ciampa is NXT version of Shawn Michaels and Triple H.
Yeah, I got to see it, man. I got to see number 6, man. I want to see Gargano tie it up 3-3 with the title and leave, so that way he leaves, cements himself, leaves, ties up the score with Ciampa, releases the title, and that way they can have this match between Braun Breaker and him and whoever else they need to, so that they can transition the belt over to somebody young.
It's going to end up on Braun Breaker anyway. Just give it time. Right. Give it time.
Yeah, they preparing for him. Yeah, they prepping him for it. I believe this match is custom made for him. He's going to look dominant in this match.
You think so?
Yeah. They making this match. They building him as the future star. He's going to be champion sooner than later.
Oh please.
Ian, okay, Ian, but you got to understand Triple H ain't in charge anymore, so everything is out the window.
Yep, I was about to say that. Triple H not even in the company right now. Triple H is still trying to recover from what's going on with him medically. Nope. Right. Nope. They might as well let it happen, man. Let it happen. One more time. I felt like a Daft Punk song coming on. Man, let it happen. One more time, man.
Here's hoping Von Wagner turns on Kyle O'Reilly tonight, and Kyle O'Reilly's in AEW by next week.
Mm-hmm. Oh, jeez. So you saying that Imperium is still gonna have the title?
Absolutely.
Okay.
They're slowly moving Von Wagner to the main roster. He's gonna be this guy's bodyguard.
Adam Pearce?
Yes, because Adam Pearce is getting his own faction.
What?
Makes sense.
Yep.
Makes sense.
For what?
You didn't notice Von Wagner on SmackDown like maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago?
Yes, I did. I saw that.
That was a start. He's going to be his bodyguard because Adam Pearce is getting his own faction.
And it's all playing. So let me guess, it's all playing. It's all playing up that Brock Lesnar attacking him and they bringing Brock Lesnar back?
I would assume so. So. Don't be surprised.
So wait a minute. They created the faction.
Don't be surprised if Adam Pearce's faction be the reason why Brock don't beat Roman at day one.
Wow. See, that's a good way to look at it. That could be
because you give Brock something to do between that time and WrestleMania, so he can fight the odds on his way back to a championship match at WrestleMania.
That makes sense.
Wow, Adam Pearce creating his own faction. Who's gonna be in this faction, man? This sounds like whatchamacallit all over again. Sound like the group that they tried to come out with on Raw that was so terrible with T-Bar in it.
Retribution.
Retribution. Come on, are you kidding me? Adam Pearce. What is Adam Pearce gonna do? Direct signals? Be the crossing guard? What are you gonna do?
But Retribution, though, if it was done right, they would have had something if it was done right. They just screwed it up early.
First of all, Retribution did all the face paint and all that extra shit.
Right.
You could have just had Dijakovic. You could have had Dio Madden. You could have had Mia Yim, just regular. And they had a chance to fix it when they made Ali the leader, and they still messed it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they never had to change their name either. Dominic Dijakovic could have kept his name and his music. You sitting up here, got him as T-Bar. What in the world? Oh my God. When I think about what they've done to these guys, it is damn near criminal.
Mm-hmm.
It's criminal. By the way, since you mentioned pillars of NXT, it's Sami Zayn, Finn Balor, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Johnny Gargano. So we leaving Kevin Owens out?
Kevin Owens wasn't there long enough.
We leaving Samoa Joe out? Because I'm taking Sami Zayn off and putting Samoa Joe on. And I know that's debatable, but I'm taking Sami Zayn. Matter of fact, if we were to be real technical, out of those four that he just named, Sami Zayn is the least successful to me out of those four.
Whoa. But he was the okay. So to me, Sami Zayn was the Daniel Bryan of NXT. He was the
I can respect
underdog that when he finally won the title, it was rejoicing. The problem was that he was just in Kevin Owens' way at the time. So championship reign was real short-lived.
Yeah, but I'm talking about their whole entire catalog. When I look at the entire catalog, Johnny Gargano to me is more successful than Sami Zayn. Shinsuke, obviously, his catalog is far and wide. Finn Balor, we ain't even got to go there. That's
Finn Balor's whole gimmick of the demon made him who he was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he was nice before the demon though. Prince Devitt, he was nice before the demon.
No, I agree 100%.
I mean, when you look far and wide, I mean, Finn Balor's been where? NXT, New Japan, main roster. He's been places. Sami Zayn has been places too, but I don't think he's
to the top rope turnbuckle.
He lost to the what?
To the top rope turnbuckle.
You know what? I still want to. You know what's funny? I still want to answer to that. What in the? Who did that? That was Vince. Vince told him to unleash the turnbuckle. He said, "You will not."
Listen. You got more of a question of who stole Vince's egg than you got more of an answer to who stole Vince's egg. To why that turnbuckle broke.
That's true.
That's what I would say. That's what I'm saying. I want to know why that turnbuckle broke. I still want to know. They gotta go back to that. You notice Finn Balor immediately came off the demon gimmick right after that.
Yeah, he hasn't been the same since either.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I want to know what's up with that. I definitely gotta know. Like, that's just crazy to me.
I'm looking at the pre-show for NXT War Games, and they showing an interview the other day that Gargano, Ciampa, Pete Dunne, and LA Knight had in the locker room, right? And I keep noticing that Pete Dunne keeps staring at Ciampa's title, so that could play a factor into tonight.
Oh man. Listen, we got time to put Pete Dunne. You got time. If you didn't already put the title on Pete Dunne, you got time to put the title on Pete Dunne, man. WWE needs spark, and I'm sorry, but the spark to me is Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa going at it one more time. That's a spark to me. I get it, Braun Breaker and them. You got a couple weeks for Braun Breaker, man. We get the title, man. We need to see it one more time. He needs to be Prince Devitt once again. His run with Apollo 55 and the original Bullet Club was the best stuff of his entire career. Rocco, I don't know why you don't just come on. You should just come on the show. All right. What do we think about Roderick Strong and Joe Gacy? Oh my goodness, this Joe Gacy guy. Who is he supposed to be? The NXT version of the promo Bray Wyatt? Who is he?
All I know is Gacy's winning tonight and retiring the cruiserweight title. Yep.
Winning and retiring it?
Cruiserweight title's over after tonight. You heard it here first.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Somebody's dropping some jewels in here.
Yeah, you heard it here first.
Sure. Original Yelper dropping jewels.
Remember. First of all, this match doesn't even make any sense. Gacy's way over 205, but why is he getting a cruiserweight title match? Read in between the lines, buddy.
Yeah. Can you read in between those? Read in between those. Yeah, you're making some good sense here. Unless Roderick Strong is still gonna keep the title.
Nah. Remember, this is all about the ascension of 2.0. Roderick Strong is not 2.0. Joe Gacy is.
So here's my question then. He's not 2.0. You probably could have had him in the match, old school versus new school. Then my question is, what happens to Roderick Strong and Diamond Mine?
Hold up. So you really care about Diamond Mine? So I'm gonna tell you how I feel. I feel he's gonna lose the title and somehow he's gonna get pushed out of Diamond Mine.
He is?
Yeah, and I can almost predict. I'm gonna tell you right now, Kyle O'Reilly stays. If Kyle O'Reilly stays, him and Roger Strong gonna end up being a tag team.
They going back to being tag team again.
Because I feel like with Adam Cole and Bobby Fish being a team lately, I feel like WWE seen this and was like, yo, we're not losing these other two. We're gonna make them a team. They're gonna be petty.
See? More jewels being dropped, I tell you right now. The original Yelper dropping hella jewels tonight. Dropping hella jewels, giving you some crazy scenarios. Now, if they happen, don't say you heard it from no other show but this one first, okay? Right. The premiere show, you heard it first. The original Yelper, rated R guy, dropping jewels. We talked about Kyle O'Reilly, Von Wagner, Imperium. Obviously, everybody thinks Imperium is keeping the titles, right?
Yeah.
All right. Moving right along. Let's get to this hair versus hair match. My guy, Cameron Grimes. The $1 million champ.
He gonna win. I can't see him getting his hair cut.
It looked like he already got his hair cut.
Yeah, they did like a little thing where they shaved his beard and like some of his hair.
Yeah, he did. Duke is getting shaved. I'm sorry.
Yeah, of course.
And then he can join Diamond Mine, so he can look like the rest.
Yeah,
of them.
he gonna take Roderick Strong's place.
Right, he can take Roderick Strong's place because he'll look like he fit right in Diamond Mine. Good job. Yeah, I got Cameron Grimes winning this, but here's my question: what the hell are we doing with Cameron Grimes now too? So you got to ask these questions because NXT 2.0.
He's gonna be the next challenger for Joe Gacy.
Really? Interesting enough. I have to clock into work, but let me say one last thing before I go. In New Japan, they are doing an upcoming Nemesis on December 9th in Jay White versus Christopher Daniels in the main event in a 30-minute match. Jay White. I say Jay White. Switchblade. I was wondering if Switchblade was coming to AEW.
It's a shame he never showed up.
Say it again.
It's a shame he never showed up at least once.
Jeez. My guy Dalton Smith said Duke will get his head shaved. All right. Yeah. Really didn't have a whole lot of fun there. It was real. Was it fun? Because it wasn't real fun.
That's pretty much the basis of NXT lately.
Talking about War Games 2.0. Now I hope they put on a better match than what it sounds like, because it sounds like a doozy. Kind of sounds like a doozy a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna turn it right over to my guy, the original Yelper, T. Howard. I'm gonna turn it over to Terrell Howard. Terrell, what's up, man? I know you got some stuff going on you want to put on. I know you had a question, some things of that nature. We got stuff to play, things of that nature. Jay Andre, you guys got things going on, so I'm gonna turn it over to y'all.
I'm gonna let Jay Andre go first because he's been here longer, and I'm gonna follow him. I'm gonna let him go first.
Oh, look at the respect there.
I appreciate it.
It's almost like having a wrestling match with him, and then I win or whatever. But then I get out the ring and let him have the ring to himself. It's a respect thing. I got to give it.
Look at see. There we go, man. I got a hand clap.
I'm a baby face. What can I say? I'm a baby face. I'm a baby face. I'm a natural baby face. What can I say?
Yeah, I appreciate it. So listen, for the holidays coming up, Christmas is on its way. So want to see, if you get this question right, we from Jaw will send you something for the holidays. It's gonna be a relatively easy question, but I do want to know this. Goldberg and Brock Lesnar rarely take defeats, and they rarely take defeats for the same people. Name me the two wrestlers that defeated Goldberg and Brock Lesnar.
That's the easiest ass question ever.
Oh, and by the way, you got to call in.
Yeah.
Answer the question too. By the way, call in.
That is the easiest question.
All right,
And
call in.
It's funny because I'm thinking as soon as you said the two, right? One person came right to mind right off the top of the bat. And then the other one came right to mind too. And I was like, wait, hold up. Yeah, never mind. Wait, hold up. You said the two that beat Goldberg and
Brock Lesnar. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. Wait. Okay, so wait. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, I got it. I was off by one wrestler, but I know who it is now. Mm-hmm. I give the guys a little hint. One's an old school wrestler and one's a current wrestler.
Right.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So wait, hold up. If nobody calls, I get the t-shirt.
Yes, you do. You get the t-shirt and nobody calls.
All right. So if nobody calls by the end of the show, I get to answer the question. I get the t-shirt.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. No doubt about it. By the way, my call line is open, waiting, ready. Whoever, 716, man, 481-8249. Call it now. All right. Now, to get into some more war game stuff, what was your favorite? We talked about the favorite war games, but I just want to know, like, your favorite all-time match war games wise is.
Can I go first?
Again? Yeah.
All right, my all-time now. Can I go outside of WWE for this one?
Yes, you can.
All right, so as a kid, I remember my uncle taking me to the Meadowlands in East Rutherford when I was a kid, and I actually went to a house show that had a war games, and it was the Horsemen, Rick, Arn, Tully, and Wyndham against Sting, Elegante, Lex Luger, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, it might have been Ron Simmons. So that might be my favorite one, just because I was there live and I got to see it. And in the house shows, of course, the good guys always win. So I took that. As a little kid, that was exciting. So I got to say that was my favorite all-time one. But if I had to go, like, pay-per-view one, I'd have to be the one where they had the two Stings, where the NWO won that one.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Jay Dalton. What's up, Jay Dalton? Kelly, hey, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in, watching right now. Appreciate you. Jay Andre, favorite all-time War Games match?
I have to go with WCW's NWO versus the Four Horsemen. Just from the basis of that's a dream match as far as like the two factions. And then I didn't like at the end that Kirk Hennings switched from the Horsemen to the New World Order. But as far as the wrestling, it was it was a pretty decent match.
All right. Well. I think the best War Games match to me was when Sting Squadron took on the Dangerous Alliance, obviously. 1992. Old school. Sting versus the Dangerous Alliance. Now, does anybody remember who was on the Sting's Squadron?
Wasn't RoboCop, was it?
I wasn't RoboCop.
No, you sure it wasn't RoboCop? Because I know. I know he was at Capital. I think it was Capital Punishment '91. But I know.
Mhm.
Okay, so if I had to take a guess, who was on Sting's team, it was probably Sting, Dustin Rhodes, Ricky Steamboat. Because I'm thinking in that time frame, so it had to be like Sting, Dustin, Ricky Steamboat, and I want to say Elegante.
Nope.
How many of those did I actually get right though?
You got Steamboat. You got Dustin Rhodes, right?
Okay, so who was to be the fourth? Was it? It wasn't Luger, was it?
No.
Damn. And what year was this?
92.
Okay, Luger was gone by then. Ron Simmons?
Nope.
Damn.
You named one of them earlier.
Did I?
Barry Windham.
You know why? Because in that time of the year, I keep always thinking Wyndham was a horseman.
Barry Windham, but
He
you missed another one.
Was he teaming with Dustin at the time?
It was Dustin, Steamboat, Windham, and one other.
And Sting, right? Was it
and
5?
one other.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was one. Who was on the alliance? It was Austin. It was Austin, Anderson, Zabisco, Rude.
Paul
Huh?
Ellering.
Oh, Paul Ellering.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I'll take Paul Ellering as my tag team partner any day before I take Paul Roma.
Yeah. Ellering.
Mm-hmm.
You forgot Nikita Cole.
He had the best clothesline in wrestling. Way better than the clothesline from hell. I used to love the Russian sickle as a kid.
See? Yeah. You can even go back and watch that match. You ever seen it? Go back and watch it on it. Then again, WWE Network is now Peacock.
Oh,
it is now Peacock. You can go back and watch that. Man, that was a long time ago. YouTube got it too. You can go on YouTube. It's there. All right. By the way, if you're going to go on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. You see it down there to the Rise Up Family channel on YouTube and the Rise Up Family page on Facebook. Make sure you do that. All right. So, yeah, that was my favorite. One of my favorites. Jay, Chuck, what's good? Old school was the best. The female shoe was so funny. Yeah, the female show was so funny. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. No question. Man, wow. We almost went an hour already. Well, we got like 13 minutes. 13 minutes left. War Games is actually about to start. Oh, if it has not already started at 7:30, but it's going to start at 8 o'clock. Nevertheless, what I want to talk about, man? We went through War Games so fast, so quick, so easy. I mean, do we need to talk about Raw and SmackDown, or are we going to say that for another show?
We don't need to talk about that shit.
We don't need to talk about that shit.
I'm sorry.
I
get mad when my wrestling is trash. I apologize.
Hashtag typical wrestling. Typical wrestling. Bro, it's a travesty. It's a travesty and a crime what they've done to WWE. Travesty. It's a travesty. Ray Francis, what's good, my bro? What's good? By the way, just want to put this out there. Tomorrow, Buffalo Bills edition to Rise Up Early. Tomorrow night, before the game. And I will be at the game. Yes, I'll be there. Also, Wednesday night, I need all hands on deck. Calls on deck. Wednesday night, the fire starter will make his national radio debut appearance.
I will be at AEW in the UBS Arena.
Yes, you will. Yo,
Yo,
that might have to be a phone call. Live from such and such and such. That might have to be a phone call.
I will be
there. All right. Jay Andre, get on the jack. Questions. I got a crazy Bills question coming up Wednesday night. All right. Mookie will not be there. He'll be going to Tampa. So Wednesday and Sunday will be day 1, day 2 of me being on Waffle by myself, I guess. I'm going to need them phone lines jumping. All right. Need the phone lines jumping, call in, the whole 9 yards. I'm probably gonna set this joint up. But call lines, yes. Come on. All right. Also, support my man J. Andre Frederick. Everything he does positive. Everything. He's positive. Make sure you support the guy and everything he does. Especially on Sundays, man. He be hitting us with some real knowledge. I'll be watching. I don't know if you knew I'll be watching, but I'll be watching.
Andre, I have a proposition for you, my brother. Since the story got leaked by the fire starter over there, and I didn't really make the announcement yet, but I guess this is the time to make the announcement. You know where I'm going with this fire starter. You know what we discussed.
Oh yes.
So on the Rise Up Family Network, coming real soon, I will be starting a wrestling podcast. And I have a co-host, and I would like to know if you would like to be one of my other co-hosts as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely. Yeah, absolutely. I love to join you. I love talking wrestling. And you know you're wrestling, so yeah, definitely.
All right, sounds good to me. To me. It's just a matter of figuring out the timing and everything, but it's coming soon. It's coming real soon. Just don't know when yet. Because my fire starter over there is producing the show, so gotta conflict with his schedule first. Gotta make sure these Buffalo Bills ain't trying to run through my offensive line.
Good one, very good one. Yes, absolutely. Bringing more positivity, more good content, great content to the network. By the way, that's what we still about. 5 years of podcasting Wednesday. By the way, 5 years. It'll be a 5-year anniversary of podcasting. Before Rise Up Family even started, there was podcasts going on. 5 years. 5 years coming up March 17th, 2022. I definitely want to do a virtual party.
St. Patrick's Day?
Yes.
Oh, so we're gonna be celebrating and drinking.
Yes.
We're gonna
start the party off with Hornswoggle music.
Changing my name that day to Rels O'Shaughnessy.
Rels O'Shaughnessy.
Gonna have an Irish name that day.
Absolutely. Yo, what's good? I've been following you for 3 of them 5 years. Yes, Ray, you have. By the way, I got a caller on the line. Here we go.
That's what's up.
Caller, what's up?
What's up, Dre?
What's good? Oh, it's Dalton Demon.
No, Dalton can't answer the question.
I called you. I think I know the answer.
Yes, Dalton knows the answer. Are we allowing our co-host?
I'm gonna tell you right now, Dalton. If you don't know the answer, that shirt is mine, so you better get it right.
Let's see, Triple H and Drew McIntyre.
What did he say?
You got it.
What did he say?
Triple H and Drew McIntyre.
No, that's not the answer.
It's not.
Triple H never defeated Goldberg 1-on-1. Triple H only defeated Goldberg. No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Not 1-on-1. Not 1-on-1. He did.
Yo. Triple H lost to him at Triple H beat him in at the Elimination Chamber.
Right.
Then he lost to him at the next pay-per-view, and then remember he got the belt back from him.
At Armageddon, and Kane was in that match. Remember?
Oh, 1-on-1.
1-on-1. So yeah, 1-on-1. So Drew McIntyre,
right. He never did beat him 1-on-1.
Yeah,
that's true. Very true.
Drew McIntyre is right, but Triple H is not.
Yeah, Triple H is not the answer.
To beat Goldberg and Brock Lesnar 1-on-1?
Yes, Drew McIntyre is you got it 1/2 right.
Oh wait, so now you got my brain thinking now. That's crazy.
Yep, that's it.
That's the answer.
Undertaker, Saudi Arabia,
Undertaker,
Brock at SummerSlam.
I didn't even think about that. I forgot about Undertaker. That's when Goldberg almost killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Good to see you on camera. Big night. Pathetic wrestling, said Dalton Smith.
That was a good one, Jay Andre, because I did not catch that. Oh, as a wrestling fan, I feel like I betrayed myself now.
he felt like he need to go heel on his wrestling.
That hurt my feelings. I'm not even front. I'm like, oh man, I'm still an ultimate babyface.
Oh shoot! Now Now,
Yeah,
Ray,
that
I
one bothered
want to
me.
thank you for following us 3 of those 5 years for sure. I want to thank you so very much, man. It's been a lot of fun. Oh, shout out to my niece. Hi, Kayla. How are you, Kayla? Yeah. By the way, she is phenomenal. In trip basketball player, phenomenal. Gotta shout you out. I hope y'all do really, really dope this year. I'm coming to see a couple more games. Man, we talk about the city real quick. I mean, Bennett High School almost won states this year. Tough loss, but nevertheless.
Damn, 49ers lost. Damn it.
Yes, and the 49ers lost to the Seahawks, which I picked this morning, by the way, if you watch Rise Up Unlimited, the radio show. I picked them to lose after I found out that Fred Warner and your guy, Gadget Debo Samuel, was not playing, by the way. Picked them. All right. With that being said, I'm getting into a whole nother show talking about football, too. Yes, Jaw you, man. Telling you again, we will be back next week doing it like we always do. An hour go by so fast. God damn. Hour go by fast. I know you had some. Wait a minute. Wasn't there something else in mind before we get off? I know there was a trivia question. I know you had the announcement to make, but there was one other thing that you wanted to do.
Who, me?
Yeah, I thought it was you had something you wanted to do.
What was that?
Now you're gonna make me go back. Now I gotta go back to the comments.
Now, earlier I was telling you what we could have discussed tonight for tonight's show, and you asked me.
Yeah, let's discuss that real quick. Can we discuss that? We got like 5 minutes.
I mean, it's your show. We can go as long as you want.
Shoot, let's discuss that real quick. Yeah. Why not?
We're going over the 60-minute mark, man. This is over.
Why not? Yeah, we're gonna end up over 60 today. I see. We definitely gonna end up over 60.
About to discuss.
Yeah, we about to discuss the Montreal Screwjob. Pros and cons of the Montreal Screwjob. Ooh. Wow. Jay Andre, I'm gonna let you go first on this one.
The one con I would say about the Montreal Screwjob is it killed Bret Hart's career. Bret Hart never bounced back. His run in WCW was a failure. They never capitalized.
Break his neck.
Yeah.
Now you get his face off.
Yeah. And it messed up like getting to see Bret Hart versus like maybe a Kurt Angle who ended up coming like I think 2 years later maybe. Like it messed up like some of that stuff. So you know it killed Bret Hart's career. That was the one major con that it killed Bret Hart's career. Like when he went to WCW, it was just over.
Man, listen, I feel like there's no Montreal Screwjob. There's no Stone Cold Steve Austin. Because think about it. Steve Austin could have been a babyface, yeah. But at the same time, if there's no the McMahon to play that antagonist to Stone Cold, then there's no real Stone Cold. Stone Cold was getting over as a face, yes, as a babyface, but it wasn't until he was being Vince McMahon's ass every week that it got really popular.
Right. I never thought about that. That's a good point. That's a really good point.
He just would have been another babyface floating around.
Right.
And even then, that's
Matt Doyle, what's up?
That's not even guaranteed because the Steve Austin character turned face based off his Bret Hart turning heel, and then Bret Hart left. So who knows? I think if there was Bret Hart in '98, I honestly think if he would have stayed, there would have been no Screwjob. I honestly think that probably would have been Steve Austin's first feud coming out of WrestleMania. Would have been him and Bret Hart for the title.
Yeah, because Bret Hart never put him over, so Bret Hart would have had to put him over as champ. Yep.
Screwjob never happens without the Screwjob never happens if Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart are on the same page.
Yeah.
So you got to look at everything leading up to the Screwjob and then everything that happened after the Screwjob. If Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart on the same page, Shawn Michaels drops that belt to Bret Hart earlier in the year instead of giving it up because he lost his smile. So you got to look at things like that. Who knows? They probably would have never even been a DX. Think what happened after the Screwjob? Rick Rude left because he didn't want to deal with it. He ended up in WCW and Raw on the same night. A lot of things with the screw job ended up changing the course of wrestling forever. If Vince
Bret
McMahon,
Hart.
think about
He
it.
suggested.
If Vince McMahon never gave Bret Hart that big contract and then went back and said he couldn't pay him anymore, Bret Hart never leaves WWE. WWE, if he never leaves WWE, the screw job never happens.
Right.
Yeah. And then Bret Hart suggested that he should have lost to Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Bret Hart also suggested let him win in Canada and then he'll drop it the next night. Mm-hmm. I truly do believe that he would have dropped it the next night. I don't think he would have went to WCW like Medusa did and dropped the belt in the garbage. He would have lost it the next night.
Right.
And didn't see it that way.
And Bret Hart the screw job don't happen. Possibly Owen Hart's still alive because I don't think Bret Hart would have let Owen Hart go through with that.
I don't even think. First of all, if Bret Hart's still in WWE, I don't think Owen Hart would even have that Blue Blazer gimmick to begin with.
Right.
I believe the Blue Blazer gimmick was basically based on Vince McMahon just trying to play ribs on the Hart family after that.
Yeah.
Because I find it really ironic that he let everybody else out their contract except for Owen. Because remember, the rest of them all appeared in WCW like months later.
True. Yeah. Yeah, that screw job did mess up a lot. It turned a lot in wrestling. And then you're gonna be hearing about it because they like that 25-year stuff. And next year gonna be the 25 years, so you're gonna definitely be hearing about it more.
Oh yeah, I can't wait till you see Bret and Shawn one more time in the ring.
Interesting enough, I think we should have this. I think we should have a topic like this during all the shows. Maybe one interesting topic like this every in the show towards the end of the show. Have one topic.
If you do that, then you're taking the basis of what my wrestling show is going to be about. Then. See, now I got to go heel on you. See, now I got to turn on you. Now I got to
never mind.
Now I got
never mind that thought. Then
now I got to turn on you. Now, see,
because it's always good to have two shows in one.
Now Jay Andre is on my side. Now we turning on the fire starter.
Right. All right, here we go. Here we go. By the way, I want to thank Matt Doyle for subscribing to the channel. Appreciate you. My brother, yeah, man. We about to have war games all over again right now. Before war games, we're gonna have war games. We're gonna have war games right now. I had to go get
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, right? Before we go, right? If we was having a triple threat war games, right, with us, right, and you had to pick 4 other guys to be your partners, who would your 4 other guys be?
Oh, that's a phenomenal.
You talking wrestling or just
in wrestling?
Who get to pick first? Wait a minute. Who get to pick first?
Because I came up with the question. I'm going first.
Right.
So
fair enough.
Go ahead.
My 4 would be Brock, Stone Cold, Batista, Keith Lee.
Got 2 thumbs up, a side, and a
Why did I get an ant for?
Brock is obvious, man. I hate Brock. Ugh. Gross.
I gotta have the destructive man in wrestling on my team, right?
Okay, that's good. Now who get to go? You know what, Jay Andre? I will give you the reins to go. I'll go.
Matter of fact, you know what? Let's revert. Let's change it. Take away my 4, right? Let's go 4 indie guys.
No. We want the 4 regular guys. You already got to say your 4. We want our 4.
I'll let you go first. I'll let y'all go first. To put superstars on the team would be too much. Let's go indie. Let's give some of these guys that nobody really talks about a chance in these war games. Who would be your 4 indie guys?
Now I gotta rethink my picks now.
See, that's what I'm saying. Because my 4 picks, you know what my 4 picks would have been if it was non-indies
or Undisputed Era?
Nope. Because you got big dudes.
I considered putting Adam Cole at the end. Would I put Keith Lee because Adam Cole would have been his manager anyway, so he'd have came out with him anyway?
To rival your picks, my picks would have been Vader.
Ooh. That's like Brock would have F5'd them anyway. I'm not worried about that.
Vader would have tore Brock up.
You know what's crazy? A Brock in his prime. You know what's crazy though? A Brock in his prime is like from 2002 to now. That's scary.
That's true. That's true.
Yo,
That's
like
true.
Brock's prime has been 20 years. How weird is that?
That's true.
Because this dude is just as scary now as he was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe even scarier.
Maybe even scarier now with a ponytail and a beard.
Right. I would have.
Yeah. Oh, who was your other guy? You had Vader?
Vader, Legion of Doom. And I would have went, man, crazy part is I probably would have went Umaga.
Oh, you know, today was the anniversary he died, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, Rikishi posted on Instagram earlier. Yo, did you know that lei that Roman wears was Umaga's?
That who?
The lei that Roman wears to the ring, that the tribal thing, it's
Umaga's.
It's Umaga's, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that was spoke upon.
So you said Vader, Legion of Doom, and who else?
Umaga.
See, okay, so the problem I had with Umaga, right, is Umaga probably would have lost the match for you because eventually, although he was a powerhouse, he was really, to me, considered still a jobber in a sense because he never beat the big guys when it counted. Somebody on my team would have choked him out with a rope or something, and the referee would have said he submitted. He passed out.
That's true. But you want to know a crazy take, though? You really want to know a crazy take for me? I think Umaga was more talented than Roman Reigns.
I agree 100%. And you know, and I feel like you have to put Umaga in the same as Jacob Fatu.
That's true.
Jacob Fatu is the second coming of Umaga, but more athletic.
That's true. Yeah.
Well, why y'all talking about Jacob Fatu? Here's my four. Ready?
Uh-huh.
Braun Strowman.
I'm not worried about him. Brock would have beat his ass.
No, hell no.
Braun
probably the only one that'd give Brock really some real run. Run.
Look, I feel Vince McMahon fucked that up in 2017. There was no way that you should not have put the belt on Braun. He was red hot.
Yeah.
He took a German suplex and stood up. And then the next pay-per-view, he takes a German suplex and gets beat.
Make it make sense.
It doesn't.
Right. This is the guy who was pulling down skyscrapers and towers.
Dude was lifting up trucks.
Lifting truck, bro.
Right.
I can't believe that. Listen, I can't believe that Lana was still on the roster and Braun was off the. Yo, I can't. Don't even get me started on this. Please. Aaliyah just got promoted to the main roster, but Braun is not there anymore. Okay. What that is that? Braun, Walter, give me Walter. Give me what you trying to front on Walter right now?
You know why I say that? Because his main roster debut made him look horrible in that Survivor Series. Remember when it's NXT versus Raw versus SmackDown?
Yeah.
Oh yes, when he lost to the Claymore kick.
Yes, he was damaged already.
I actually just watched that with Jeremiah just recently earlier today.
Yeah, he was damaged already.
That's true. That is
realistically speaking, that should have came down at the end. It should have came down to Roman, Walter, and Keith Lee.
Right. I could respect that one.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. I would have even been okay if it was Roman and Walter the last two instead of Keith Lee.
But since we talking big guys, I got to name Yokozuna in this. Uh-oh. I got to put my man Yoko. Got to put Yoko in there. Braun.
I forgot about Yoko.
Okay, so the interesting part about Yoko, right? I would have loved to see if Brock could have actually F5'd him.
Yeah.
Yoko ain't going for that. Yoko would be his ass.
It's crazy. I don't know that. You remember he let Ahmed Johnson body slam him. It would have been quite an adventure trying to see Brock hit him with an F5, though. That's for sure.
Yeah, that would have been a spectacle. I mean, it was a spectacle to see Hogan.
Man, listen, it was a spectacle seeing him Undertaker sit up from the bonsai drop.
Yeah. Oh, and I was gonna say Undertaker, but I think we're gonna get the match that we all wanted for the longest, and I'm gonna put Bobby Lashley in this match.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put Bobby in there just so I can see him and
So
so I
by
can see him
process
and
of
Brock.
elimination, him and Brock would have got a double count out.
Yeah, I just wanted to see that, So I'll take Bobby for my fourth.
Process of elimination, Brock and Bobby would have got counted out. Probably Yoko and Keith Lee would have been an interesting one too, like an interesting matchup for what 2 or 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been it. But I think I could have seen Yoko pinning Keith Lee. I would have said Jay Andre's team probably would have won that.
Between our three?
Yeah, I think Jay Andre's team would have won. I think he would have had like a Soul Survivor.
Wait a minute. Rename your team again, Jay Andre.
It was Vader, LOD, and Umaga.
And Umaga.
See what I'm saying?
That's nice.
Yeah,
that's nice. Nice team. Nice team.
Who's y'all indie guys y'all had?
Oh, I'm taking big time Bill Collar.
Oh, okay.
I'm taking big time. Shout out to my guy Big Time, who probably is gonna watch this too. Again, he was actually on this show. Who else? Indie wise. Moose.
I mean, do you count Impact as indie?
Impact is dancing with indie. Shit.
Okay. All right. So you got Dan Collier, Moose.
Let's see. Shout out to my guy Ace Romero.
Okay. That's a big guy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ace Romero. Wow. You know what? I'll even go with Frankie Feathers. Why not? I'll go with Frankie Feathers.
Okay. What about you, Jay Andre?
Is we count New Japan? We count New Japan as indie, is we?
No.
No.
I was about to say, heck no, because if that's the Suda Naito would have been on my list.
Listen, I would have had God.
Right. He took Moose. I would have probably had to say. I'm gonna say Josh Alexander. I would have to do Josh Alexander.
That's a good pick.
Let me think.
Oh, okay. NXT's War Games is a little different this year. They got the cages in the crowd, so when the time goes out, the wrestlers come out the cage, but it's like in the middle of the crowd.
Interesting. I have to go. So Josh Alexander, Amazing Red. Let me see. Shout out to my cousin who's a wrestler. I'm gonna just throw him in for the mix. His name is Christian Ross. And the last one I will go with will be Sammy Callahan.
Okay. So I got Danhausen. Aussie Open. If you don't know who Aussie Open is, you need to check him out. And what's the guy that's with I can't think of his name right now. Damn it. He's with Malachi and PWG. They're the tag team champions. It's like a taller version of Malachi Black, actually. Damn, I can't because now I gotta Google it. I can't think of his name right now. And that's a shame. He was just in Ring of Honor. Brody King.
Okay. Yeah, he's nice. I like him. Yeah, I forgot about him. Yeah.
Brody King might be my dark horse, and I think he might be I think in our teams, Brody King would probably be the sole survivor.
Yeah.
If you look at Brody King and Malachi Black, Brody King looks like a taller, split in the image version of Malachi Black.
That's true.
Wait a minute. Is Aussie Open a tag team?
Yep.
Yo, you know when you say Aussie Open, you think about Australian Open, right?
Yeah, but that's the name of their team. But that's the name of their team. They call Aussie Open.
Awesome. Yeah. They Defiant Wrestling.
Yes. I've seen a couple of matches and their tag team chemistry is off the charts. They have a unique finisher too.
What is their finisher?
I can't even remember. I've seen it a couple of times and it just left me with a jaw drop. I guess you could Google it, YouTube it. I guess you type in Aussie Open's finisher.
I mean, it said that they got 7 different wrestling styles.
They were in New Japan for a while. I think they were in Australia. They were in
Europe.
Europe.
Kyle Fletcher, Mark Davis.
See, I had to bring some dark horses. So when they came to the match, you guys weren't prepared for them.
Did y'all see what Dalton sent in Messenger? He said that the WWE officials expect Johnny Gargano and Kyle O'Reilly to leave the company after this week.
I believe it. Listen, let's be clear. Kyle O'Reilly's going with his friends.
That's true.
Yep. Right to AEW.
Now, however they address him and Adam Cole face to face, I don't know if they're going to address them as still enemies or. But let's be clear: Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly is going to be one hell of a tag team in AEW. Red Dragon is back.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna call it right now. Gargano, if he ends up in AEW, he's beating Sammy Guevara for the TNT title.
I think he walks out on Winter Is Coming.
Which is crazy because they can actually end up on Dynamite this week because their contracts are over.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. Whoa.
Well, Gargano signed an extension, so Gargano's contract is over Friday. So he could appear at Winter Is Coming. But if I'm not mistaken, I think Kyle O'Reilly's contract is over after tonight.
Yep.
They're going to call him Johnny Elite.
Let's be clear. We sit here and we say Tony Khan signs too many wrestlers, but you know we all want to see these guys in AEW regardless.
That's true.
It's not our paychecks. It's not our paybook.
That's true.
I just think it's time for
wonder
this man
what he's gonna do with all the talent, man.
I'm gonna say Rampage is gonna become a 2-hour show sooner than later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I tell you what, he's gonna have to get some more titles because I can't see people just doing
random. The
random
titles coming soon. I don't know what he's waiting on.
You said what?
They have the trios titles already done. I don't know what they're waiting on.
Yeah, he's gonna have to get some titles. He's gonna have to. I mean, I get the TNT title is supposed to be like what, the Intercontinental title.
Yeah, they're gonna.
He's gonna have to get some more titles. He's gonna have to get. He's gonna have to do it like WWE when it comes to titles because it's too much talent to be sitting around just doing random matches like Super Click right now. Adam Cole.
I'm gonna tell you how this is gonna go. You want to hear a jewel? I'm gonna drop right now. Adam Cole's gonna hang around with the Bucks for a couple weeks, right? What's going to end up happening is that O'Reilly and Fish are going to become a team. It's going to be a little storyline where I guarantee you the Bucks and Fish and O'Reilly are going to be fighting for Adam Cole. At the same time, Kevin Steen's going to come in and he's going to join the Bucks, and it's going to be the Bucks versus O'Reilly, Cole, and Adam Cole. Watch O'Reilly, Cole, and Fish.
So we getting Undisputed Era all over again.
Yep, and then we get Undisputed Era tease because it's going to be a 6-man, and then Cole is going to turn on him, and now we're getting Mount Rushmore back.
Turn on who?
He's going to turn on Cole and O'Reilly. I mean, he's going to turn on O'Reilly and Fish.
Wow,
that would be crazy. That would be crazy.
That was. See, you dropping a lot of jewels.
Right.
Speaking of which,
man, listen, I downloaded that. I downloaded that on my playlist the day he got it. They sitting on a mega baby facing Adam Cole if they decide to ever pull that trigger. So Adam Cole right now reminds me of RVD in WWE when he was a heel, but the fans still cheer him anyway.
That's a
this dude came out on Dynamite.
Yeah.
This dude came out on Dynamite to be an announcer, but got a whole ring entrance. Like hold to the ring, the whole boom, the whole Adam Cole baby, just to go sit on the
because he got one of the best. He has one of the best entrances, one of the best entrance gimmicks, like period. I mean, he's got a top 5 like all-time gimmick.
You know what I wish, and this is real funny, and I wish WWE would have somehow dropped the ball on Undisputed Era music, and somehow Tony Khan was able to pick it up, and Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, and Bobby Fish could come out to that music in AEW.
The Undisputed Era music, that would be flame.
But you know, they'll find a way to remix it. They'll try to find a way to remix that music though, if they had to. I just want to
because his entrance is somewhat
it's
Undisputed Era.
That whole boom and Adam, that's all Undisputed Era.
Yeah.
Right.
I just want to see Kyle O'Reilly come out with a championship and do the guitar thing again. I'm telling you.
I mean, if you really listen to his entrance, it's very similar.
It sounds similar.
Very. I'm saying you're listening to it.
It's that thing sounds like Undisputed Era.
And then drop Undisputed Era's joint.
Yep. I wouldn't be surprised if somehow they rename them in AEW, but something like I was listening to a wrestling podcast the other day. It was like that all 6 of them could be a group and they could be called the Undisputed Elite or something like that. That's a classic. Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole was never the same after they got rid of that music. Listen, that's almost it's a faster version. You know it's all about the boom.
Yeah.
It's a slow.
All of that. It's got that. Yeah. Boom.
You know it's all about the boom.
I missed, y'all making
crazy. I never realized that,
though. So sad right now.
I never realized that the music was that similar until you just played it.
I'm telling you, you making me sad. Listen to this because I am the biggest UE fan ever. Undisputed Era fan, period. Like, straight facts. I loved Undisputed Era. My son, listen, it took my son almost 2 years to like Undisputed Era.
Okay, so I watch wrestling, right? So I pay attention to little subtle little things, right? So I start feeling like, okay, they started teaming up Adam Cole and Bobby Fish because they knew Kyle O'Reilly's coming soon, right? Because just be clear, although you can't really talk to them because they're still under contract, they don't think they're not friends and they don't speak anyway.
Right.
And then even this week on Dynamite, there was a match. I forgot what match it was, and somebody did the Gargano stretch. And I was like, oh, they might be sending a little signals here. I can't remember what match it was, but he did the Gargano stretch, and I was like, I've never seen him do this in AEW before. Like even the night Adam Cole came, Britt Baker did the Panama Sunrise.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, she dropped jewels that Adam Cole was coming. I told everybody that. Remember that, Jay Andre?
Yep, you did.
Britt Baker dropped jewels.
She did the Panama Sunrise and then winked in the camera. She did Panama Sunrise, then winked in the camera. I was like, yeah, he's coming.
Yeah.
And then she hasn't done the move since. I'm telling you, they AEW does little, even with CM Punk, all those little Easter eggs they were doing with the Elite.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny Omega had a Cookie Monster shirt on. Like, they know what they were doing.
That's true. Or when Daniel Bryan, or they was chanting yes at Punk, and Punk said,
Punk just pretty much said it though.
Right.
He pretty much said everything without saying it. He literally was just like, yo, look, yeah, just give it a couple more weeks.
Right.
I'm trying to look up the match that you were talking about as far as the Gargano stretch.
Just if you name me the match card, I could probably tell you what match it was.
What was the match card for last? What day was it?
The first. I think Wednesday was the first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, December 1st match cap.
Match good.
Okay, I got it right here. Hold on. Let's see here. It wasn't Bryan Danielson versus Allen Angels.
No.
So it was Andrade versus Cody.
Was that? No, it wasn't that one. Was there a one-on-one match in the middle of that?
Warlow versus AC Adams.
Nah, that was a squash.
CM Punk versus Lee Morley.
It was that one. Lee Moriarty put him in the Gargano stretch.
Oh, Lee Moriarty.
We put CM Punk in the Gargano stretch. And I was like, oh. I was like, I've never seen Moriarty do it. I was like, oh, they might be saying something here.
Oh, CM Punk won this one too.
Yeah, but the storyline is so much bigger than that. It's like he can't win matches. It's like he's struggling to win matches.
Yeah, MJF takes the mic and takes shots at Punk for calling himself the best in the world and struggling to finish matches quickly.
Yep.
He says Punk is the best in the world for getting in Britt Baker's pants.
Yeah, I don't understand what's that about. Like, okay, so you can sit here and tell me your whole boyfriend is in the back, and I understand his whole storyline and stuff. You're not gonna tell me you're not gonna. How you gonna talk about somebody's girlfriend and not interject yourself in that conversation?
Right, that's true.
Is that a wink, wink, hint, hint that we might get Adam Cole versus CM Punk?
That should be a wink, wink that we should get Adam Cole versus MJF. Like, keep my woman's name out your mouth.
That true. That too.
Right.
Or you can get the triple threat. Yo, if they
can't say
smart,
that because, but you know what? You can't even say that either because CM Punk actually did mention her name first. When she said that he got replaced by the Four Pillars, and he did mention it first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that he mentioned Britt Baker. Yeah, he said.
And
Britt
bad
Baker.
guy logic would be, although he complimented her, he was still talking about my woman. So,
Yo, wink, wink. Can we get
super complimented her? Think about it. But bad guy logic would be you talked about my woman though.
So could we get a bad guy logic triple threat?
Nah. Adam Punk. That'd be a hell of a wrestling name, Adam Punk. CM Punk is. I think Adam Cole's next feud is going to be. It looks like it's Orange Cassidy. Actually, looks like the Elite versus the Best Friends.
See, these is the dream matches, man. MJF Punk versus Adam. That could take the whole show.
Raquel Gonzalez just threw Dakota Kai in a garbage can and spin her around.
See, that's the dream match I want to see. Those is matches I want to see. Let's get back to the triple threat and the big time matches. Adam Cole versus CM Punk versus MJF. That would take the whole show. You would have to make that like a 60-minute triple threat Iron Man match. Did you
hear the interview with Bryan Danielson about how he want to start a faction?
Mm-hmm.
And did you see? No, but did you see who he wants in his faction?
Yeah, Daniel Garcia guy.
Daniel Garcia.
Yeah.
He said he wants to elevate Daniel Garcia the way Sammy Guevara was elevated in the Inner Circle.
Well, that makes sense. If
you think about the type of wrestlers they are, it would be a perfect fit.
It
would.
You
learn from them.
I got to see him live.
You know what's crazy? I watched Daniel Garcia wrestle. I went to an independent show in Jersey in May, and I got to watch him wrestle Marsha Slamovich, and he lost to her. And I was like, "Oh, he's pretty decent." And then look, months later, he's on AEW wrestling.
Right. He was the champ from Buffalo. He was the champ here in ESW.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. He was the champ at ESW.
Talk about somebody's stock who just rose through the summer.
Yes, he did, definitely. Him and Big Time. Big Time was on AEW twice. He took on, matter of fact, Mox and whatchamacallit.
Man, listen, if you
and Hangman.
Be in a ring with those guys, man, I don't care if you win or lose, just to be in a ring with those guys, experience. Like someone like Daniel Garcia, he's not winning against a Punk or he's not winning against a Danielson, but to be in the main event of that show it's a big thing. You put that on your resume. That man wrestled Punk, Brian. He wrestled Punk, Danielson. Who else did he wrestle this year? What's the guy from Japan that came over here? That got his own. That got that song. That he wrestled Mox.
I know
with Archer.
Oh,
that Danielson just wrestled him too before he went back to Japan.
You talking about the short dude with the older ball? Yes, I know who you're talking about.
Suzuki.
Yes, Suzuki.
Yes. So Minoru Suzuki. Yeah. So look, he wrestled him. Like, you can't get any better than those kind of guys.
Yeah, you can't. I still want to see Big Time and Punk.
Yeah, that's just experience.
I still want to see it because he alluded to it at the ESW. He said, he can't hang with people who throw lumber, who could throw the lumber. Remember Jay Andre?
Yeah.
The video, we got the exclusive. Yeah. We want Punk too. I would love to see that. Put Big Time on AEW, have him go against Punk.
Listen, man, you have it.
That's true. Yeah, the knowledge you get from this.
I feel like, do you know every week when we come on here and do shows, I feel like we should create a consulting firm. I feel like that every week we should create a consulting firm straight up and be like, WWE, we take it over the back. Get the fuck out.
Oh, man, just let
y'all get out.
Let your fans book the show for like a month and see how it turns out. See if it's better.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, Kaylee Ray about to turn on her team.
Of course.
Oh, why am I not? No, she didn't. Yo, they teased it, but then Dakota Kai came in the ring and she cracked it with the kendo stick. But they certainly teased it for a second, though.
She gonna end up doing it.
Yeah, because Kaylee Ray's a heel. When I first seen it, I didn't watch 2.0 for a minute. So then when I seen she was the fourth member, I was like, what? They're like, but then it's like guys that don't make sense. Like LA Knight being on Team Black and Gold doesn't make any sense.
Right. LA Knight is not old school, man. What the hell are we talking about? He about as new as anybody else.
Right. He fits the mold that Vince be looking for. He fits that exact
he
mold.
does. He does. That's what I think. That's why a lot of people were surprised he didn't get drafted.
Right.
I just want to see Bryan Danielson one time versus Jonathan Gresham. Just once.
Yo, that would be a match.
Just one time. That's it. Just one time, like for like 25 minutes.
Right.
Oh, Brian?
Yeah, and Jonathan Gresham. 25 minutes. 25 minutes. That's it. That's all I asked for. I don't care about nothing else. Like,
that's all I asked for.
Yeah, like put it on Rampage and let it just come on at like 8:20 and let them wrestle to the end of Rampage.
Yeah, that would be epic. That would be an epic match.
Nah, matter of fact, you know what? I don't even want it on Rampage. It got to be on Dynamite, and they got to start because Dynamite brings more viewers than Rampage. It'd be a shame to have those two fight on Rampage.
Isn't he the ROH champion right now?
Nah, he's getting a title shot at the end of the month at the last show that they have. I feel he's going to close the show with the title, though. He's going to end up winning the title, and that's going to be the end of Ring of Honor. I think Bandito's the champ.
You said that's going to be the end of Ring of Honor.
Yeah, they're finished at the end of the month. You didn't know that?
Done.
Oh, that is right because of the whole year thing.
Yep. He's going to take that title. He's going to take that title, and I guess he's going to bring it to that new federation. He's going to start some things called Terminus or something like that. Mm-hmm. So I think he's going to end up bringing that title there. They're going to convert it over there.
Get up and help her.
Jay Lethal and them boys.
I wouldn't mind Gresham coming to AEW because he could reform with Gresham. They could reform the foundation. Because I feel like Lethal's going to get lost in it. He's going to get lost in AEW.
Yes.
His best thing would have been, if not, I would put him with Men of the Year. AEW has the good habit of like blending like older wrestlers with the younger ones or whatever. I'm not saying that Lethal's an older wrestler, but he's been around forever, it seems like. But to pair him with somebody like Men of the Year might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, they could use. They could definitely use that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
My guy The original Yelper dropping jewels tonight.
Mhm.
Jay Andre dropping jewels tonight.
Man, listen, you start looking at how AEW forms their factions. There's always an experienced veteran with the younger guys. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, you look like you watching.
still
You look like you watching the WWE pay per view. You all right?
Man. All right. With that being said, gotta go.
Yo, Jay Andre, man, I'm gonna hit you up on the side. We're gonna exchange information. Talk about that.
All right, sounds good, bro. Yeah, definitely.
All right,
Definitely. I'm looking forward to doing it with you, man.
Yeah,
But man, I gotta go, man. It was good doing the show with y'all. Yeah, definitely hit me up in my inbox.
I got you.
All right. Talk to y'all
All right.
soon.
All right.
No doubt. See y'all later. Thank you again.